Hey, how's it going? It's Brian from B's Music Shop, and today I'm checking out something radically different than what I normally do. This is the ENYA Inspire guitar. It's a portable travel guitar I got sent to check out, and you know, I do a lot of camping. I go around, I screw around and find out. I'm kind of excited to check this baby out. Before I get going, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Those things make a huge difference to a little music store like us. If we can get you a cat t-shirt, a cat toy, a cat pedal that takes this guitar, even this travel guitar, plug it right in, turns it into a kitty cat. We do that. We make that. We are that. We also have a whole bunch of pedals that just have cats on them just because I like it. Hit us up, bsmusicshop.com. Your support makes all the difference. So ENYA reached out to me and they sent me this guitar and they're like, we have this travel guitar we make. Do you want to check one out on your channel? And I was like, yeah, sure. Let's do it. Let's go for it. So I have this baby. They had a couple of different colors. They're pretty neat. One had like Japanese characters on it that I was kind of interested in, but they didn't have that one. So I took this cool Oz signature gray here with this rose gold, and I'm pretty into it. It looks pretty neat. I'm going to go through the features. We're going to check it out plugged in, and then we're going to check it out unplugged. I got a little mic down here. So I'm going to go through the whole thing and kind of evaluate what we got here. So let's take our spec sheet and read this guy off. So I have no idea how to say this. It's OZI. I'm not going to pretend to know how to say this signature model because I am bad at reading things in other languages, but we're going to go on. Virtual guitarist from Brazil, celebrated for his lightning-fast technique and fiery improvisation. He fuses rock, metal fusion, and Latin influences into a unique sound that's both technical and deeply expressive. Beyond the stage, he inspires players worldwide through masterclass and online lessons while building a loyal global following with his electrifying performances. So him and I were two kindred spirits. Very similar. All right, so let's check out what this thing's made of. This guitar is acoustic carbon fiber composite. It is matte finish, which is really like very matte finish, like very matte. I really like it. There's like no seam here for the heel. That's kind of cool. It's die casting one-piece body design. I don't know if I'm supposed to get in there or not. Eventually I'm getting in there though. It's 3.3 kilograms. I don't know. That might be 50 pounds. I don't know. I'm American, so 3.3 kilograms might as well be on the moon. I imagine it feels pretty light if this is what 3.3 kilograms is. The neck profile is asymmetrical, a hybrid of C shape in the higher frets and V shape in the lower frets, which, oh, it does. Gets a little more V right through here. Scale length is 25.5. Fretboard is acoustic carbon fiber composite material. It looks like ebony, but yeah, feels like ebony, but apparently it's carbon fiber. 12-inch radius, 24 frets, medium-high crown fret sizes. So one thing I kind of noticed on the frets here is these have these like hemispherical, or however you want to say it, like semi-round frets. I don't think those are necessary, and they're not for everyone. It is kind of a neat little detail. I also noticed up here, there's a 0 fret, which I love 0 frets. I have 0 frets on a lot of my instruments. They're super neat to me. Just something cool I noticed about the fretwork. So those fret sizes are high crown, copper, nickel, silver alloy. That's a lot of metals. They look like frets to me. The nut material is carbon fiber composite with 0 fret design, like I said. 42.5 millimeter nut. 5-way HSS pickup configuration. The bridge is a ceramic custom humbucker. Neck middle, ceramic custom single coils. And the control here is one knob for the ES Pro system. Long press to activate or shut down. Tap to switch presets. One volume knob, coil tappable to switch the coil configuration of the bridge humbucker from series to parallel. We've got our 5-way. So down here we have our instrument jack, our headphone jack, and our USB-C port. But all that aside, like, I don't know. I've never heard anything about this guitar. I don't know. I strummed it and tuned it for 1 second. I know it's an import guitar. Let's go ahead. We're going to check it out first plugged in, and then we're going to check it out acoustically. So, all right, I got this thing tuned up. I haven't set it up. I haven't done anything. I just took it out of the box. So let's hear the bridge pickup. And this is, again, plugged in. This is my Strymon Iridium setup you hear all the time. So let's hear the bridge in middle. Both single coils. And a neck pickup. Turn on my El Cap there. gonna take off this little thing here. Tell me what, I don't need no more instructions. I'm done with these. I know how stuff works. Right before we kick to the built-in effects, I'm gonna try this just with my Super Cat mod. All right. I mean, it's done all the guitar stuff. Sounds fine. Sounds good. Does all the normal guitar things. Feels good. I like the carbon fiber when you come up. Like the frets feel super smooth. This is just a regular guitar. One of the things that makes this guy a little more special is that it has this built-in like 15-watt amp for travel and, you know, taking out and doing stuff. I'm going to leave on my Strymon Iridium. Let's turn on this little guy with a long press. And I think it turns green when it turns on, or it turns purple when it turns on. So as I say, it has purple as lead, so this is clean. Once it's on to the long press, you just tap it and it goes through your different presets here. Yeah, and I have my L cap off. I'm just playing this into Strymon Iridium into our interface. So there's our clean tone. Should be blue, which is overdrive. Cyan, crunch, and then back around to purple where I started. This is lead. Oh, it's that delay. Lastly, now that we've kind of heard the effects, let's unplug. This is what I'm mostly interested in because like they say this has this big, loud, expressive speaker and I haven't really checked it out. And just what you can hear right now, I got a little warm audio tube mic just right down here. I was really interested in this because when I go camping, I always take an electric guitar. All my acoustic guitars, like I fix guitars a lot, so humidity and things like that kind of freak me out because I've just fixed a lot of guitars that got hot in a car or they got wet. And like campfire acoustics, like I'm kind of in the vein of like they should be plywood or cheaper because they just like a good, nice, solid acoustic dies when you take it in harsh conditions. What I really like about this carbon fiber, I could basically submerge this thing in water. I mean, yeah, they're not perfect for the electronics, but it wouldn't really hurt it. Like, I'm not worried about getting a little rain on it. I'm not worried about it getting near a campfire. Things like that are a little less stressy. Like, I do that a lot. I take typically a battery-powered amp and just an electric, and I jam around the campfire with my friends. I'm not loud. I don't want to be loud. I just want to play guitar. It's comfy. I'm used to playing guitar here, not out here. And it's just more fun. So like this thing, it gives me an acoustic. try through. Okay, so that's the clean. Crunch. I like the crunch the best. I like the clean, but I like the crunch. I haven't even tried the other pickups. I'm having fun with that humbucker. Let's see what this thing is. Yeah, I like the singles more for the clean. This is cool. It really plays great. It does also function as a Bluetooth speaker, which I'm super interested in checking out. I know I can edit some of the presets. I'd love to put a little bit more delay and or a little bit more delay and verb on that. The intonation feels good. The neck feels great. So much of this stuff that, like, you know, I hadn't heard of ENYA before they wanted to send me this guitar. So much of this stuff, you know, you never really kind of know what you're going to get. And I was, you know, I've been pretty pleasantly surprised with it. Through the years, I've seen a lot of this speaker in a guitar thing. I mean, going back to like old, like they made like pig nose ones, I think. And I mean, I can remember them like in the early 90s. And a lot of those were pretty weird sounding. I feel like this thing you can kind of forget. It's so light, you can kind of forget that there's a speaker in it at all. Like the balance is right and stuff. I don't feel like there's like a weird magnet back there. You know, and it's about a little bit louder than an acoustic, like a loud acoustic. It has some volume out of it. The tremolo feels good. I want to kind of put it on the bench and dime it in a little bit. I'm going to do a follow-up for this in a week or two. I have some camping trips I'm going on, and I'm going to take this thing out. I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to beat the crap out of it. Probably going to end up with some stickers on it before it goes too long. I'm really interested in seeing if this thing can replace one of my guitars as a campfire acoustic, because I like the idea of not having to bring an amp. Like typically I bring like a little Boss Katana X or something like that and I actually bring usually a little cheapy wireless system just so I don't have to have any cables. I can just kind of walk around and do my thing. I like the idea that I can just put this on a strap and just wander around. You know, I can still have room for my beer in this hand, which is very important for camping. I am not normally, I'm an indoor cat, believe it or not. And for camping, I think God himself has decreed that camping should not be done sober. Kids, don't listen to Uncle Brian. Yeah, I think this thing's super fun. There's a link in the description to the store for these guys. If you click that link, it's an affiliate link. Your buddy B doing more things in the world. I have affiliate links. Look at me. Almost like I'm a real YouTuber. Click it out. You can check these things out. Like I say, I'll link my follow-up video here when I do it after I kind of take it out and beat on it some more in public and kind of take it practically out into the world, past the indoor realm of our little former vape store studio next door to us here at B's Music Shop. This did used to be a vape store. And now it brings you some of your favorite YouTube content. We can help you get one of these. Click the affiliate link in the comments if we can get you a cat t-shirt, a cat toy, a cat pedal that will take this guitar, plug it in, take it anywhere, make it meow, travel meow. It can do that. We make that. We also have pedals that just have cats on them because I like cats. You like cats. If people don't like cats, kick them out your life. Kick them out your life. Hit us up, bsmusicshop.com. Thank you so much for watching.